Hey patrons, welcome back to Darnley Cyber Cafe, your favorite digital nook for all things privacy, cybersecurity, and the occasional snarky coffee pun. I'm Darnley, your host and fellow online privacy advocate, and today we need to talk about Microsoft Teams. Yeah, that little purple icon sitting quietly on your taskbar? It might be a gateway for cyber attackers, and chances are most businesses have no clue. So pour yourself a cup, hazelnut roast if you're lucky, and let's get into a recent attack campaign that should have every IT team on high alert. So let's rewind to April 15, 2025. That's when cybersecurity firm ReliaQuest published a report revealing a brand new flavor of malware attack. But this wasn't your standard old school Nigerian prince phishing email. No. This was way more sophisticated and personal. Cybercriminals have started targeting Microsoft Teams as their attack vector of choice. Why? Because Teams is trusted. It's familiar. It's the place where your boss sends GIFs and your project manager schedules yet another 10-minute stand-up. And now, it's where fake IT staff are sliding into your DMs, asking you to run Quick Assist and fix a system error. Spoiler alert, you're not fixing anything. You're just handing over your entire system. Here's how it goes down. You're working remotely. You get a Teams message from someone claiming to be with IT. They're polite, professional, and maybe even reference a recent ticket. They say there's a system issue affecting performance and need to walk you through a quick fix. They ask you to open Quick Assist, a totally legitimate Windows tool used for remote support. And that's the trap. Once you share control, the attacker has the keys to your kingdom. They can install malware, access sensitive files, and even plant stealthy code that stays longer after the Teams chat disappears into the digital ether. Now here's where it gets even darker. These attackers aren't just crashing your machine and bouncing. They're using a method called type-lib hijacking to stay hidden for weeks, even months. Now, let me break that down. Every time your Windows computer starts up, it runs a bunch of processes in the background, sort of kind of like a barista prepping the cafe before opening. Now, imagine someone sneaks in overnight and rewires the espresso machine so that every time it starts, it secretly emails your credit card information to a hacker. That's kind of type-lib hijacking in a nutshell. It's a malware persistence trick, an advanced technique where attackers manipulate Windows registry keys so trusted apps like Explorer.exe run malicious code automatically. And guess what? No pop-ups, no blinky red alerts, it's just there, watching, logging, and listening. So why is this campaign working so well? There are three reasons. One, the trust in Teams. Now, most people don't scrutinize messages in Teams the same way they do email. Number two, Quick Assist is convenient but misunderstood by many. Number three, targeted social engineering. These aren't mass spam attacks. These bad guys are zeroing in on executives, especially women, according to the data, because they're statistically more responsive and accessible during business hours. It's human manipulation at its finest. Now let's pause. This is not about blaming employees. I hear this personally in various online forums. Although I admit, ignorance is bliss to some, this is about understanding that cybercriminals are leveraging our workplace culture, trust, urgency, helpfulness, and using it against us. And that means protecting your business starts with awareness. So we'll discuss 3 ways where you can harden your teams now. And as my old professors used to tell me, take notes. I don't like remembering the hard times when I used to have hand cramps from all that writing. Anyways, number 1, secure Microsoft Teams the right way. Disable external messages unless business critical. Enable MFA, which is multi-factor authentication, on all Microsoft 365 accounts. Seriously, this one step blocks the majority of these basic attacks. Use security monitoring tools that cover collaboration platforms. Yes, they exist for Teams. Number 2, harden against type-lib hijacking. Schedule regular registry audits, especially if you're seeing strange system behavior. Patch. Keep Windows and all related services fully updated. And use application allow listing so only approved programs can run. Think of it like a guest list for your device. And lastly, number 3, build a culture of cyber vigilance. Train your people. Run phishing simulations that include Teams-based attacks. Do it. I do it all the time too. Include quick assist abuse scenarios in your security awareness training. Reinforce a trust but verify mindset. If someone messages about IT help, pick up the phone to confirm it. And believe me, the IT people will appreciate that, even if it's an extra layer of work for them. At the end of the day, this isn't about locking everything down until your staff can't even use their keyboard. It's about balance. Collaboration tools like Teams are incredible when used safely. But as the lines between internal tools and external threats blur, our approach to security needs to evolve with it. Take it from me, it is not always black and white. Cybercriminals don't care how productive your remote team is. They care how vulnerable your workflows are. And look, most attacks start with a conversation. That's why these attackers are hijacking the very channels we use to communicate and collaborate. So let's flip that script. Let's fight back with our own conversations about awareness, about training, and about knowing when to call BS on fishy Teams messages. That's a wrap for today's brew at Darnley Cyber Cafe. If today's episode sparked a Keanu Reeves whoa moment, or if you're already mentally reviewing your company's Teams policy, share this podcast episode with your team. Knowledge is meant to be shared, not siloed. Don't forget to subscribe and check out our previous episodes where we've tackled everything from AI-driven scams to secure messaging tools. Until next time, stay caffeinated, stay aware, and above all, knowledge is power.